let us do some fundamental operations on algebraic expressions. The four types that we will be doing are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So let us discuss the addition first. For addition, we have taken the example of two expressions. One is 4a square plus 2ab plus 7b square, and the next is 7a square plus 3ab plus b square. Now I am going to teach you two ways to do this addition, but one at a time only. So let us do it by the horizontal method first. The horizontal method is very simple, that we have been doing all the way. That is, you write the two algebraic expressions together. That is 4a square plus 2ab plus 7b square. Now this expression is to be added with the other expression, that is 7a square plus 3ab plus b square. Now we'll open the brackets. You'll get 4a square plus 2ab plus 7b square, plus into plus, plus only, plus into plus again plus, and plus into plus again plus, and you get b square. Now you will group the like terms together. Just revise the concept of like terms. Like terms are those terms that have the same literal coefficients. That means the literal coefficients, or you can say the variables, should be same. Also the power of the variable should be same. So let us discuss if we have some like terms. Yes, we have 4a square and 7a square. So we'll group them together. 4a square plus 7a square. Next we have plus 2ab, and we have plus 3ab as the like term for this, and the last one we have as 7b square plus b square. So now we have grouped all the like terms. We will be able to simplify them further. So let us do it. 4a square plus 7a square makes 11a square, because 7 plus 4 is 11 and a square remains as it is. Now plus 2ab plus 3 becomes plus 5ab. See, when you are doing the addition and subtraction, always keep in mind only like terms can be added. This can be done for only like terms. Similarly, the subtraction that we are going to discuss after this is to be done only with the like terms, right? That means when you are doing addition and subtraction of algebraic expressions, you must add only the like terms together. So here we have added up the like term 4a square plus 7a square and 2ab plus 3ab. Let us add 7b square plus b square to give us 8b square. Now you can see over here that this expression final is not to be added any further, because all the three terms in this expression are unlike terms. Therefore we are going to leave our answer as it is over here. So that was how the addition is to be done in the horizontal method. What is the vertical method? In vertical method, we represent the terms, we represent the expression in vertical format. That means we'll write the first expression and the next expression will be written below that. That will make a vertical format. Now when you are writing the next expression below the other expression, make sure you are writing the same term below the same term, right? You are writing the like terms below the like terms only. So that means we have the next expression as 7a square below 7a square plus 3ab below 2ab and plus b square below 7b square. So we are writing down the next expression such that like terms come below like terms only. So now we are going to add them up. On adding, let us do what is 7 plus 4, that is 11a square, plus 3 plus 2 makes plus 5ab, and plus 7b plus b makes 8b square. So now we have the answer to the vertical method as 11a plus 5ab plus 8b square. We can check it and cross check it with the horizontal method. It will come out to be the same. Reason, because we are adding the two same expressions. When you are adding the expression by horizontal or vertical method, your answer will come out to be the same. Depends on which method you are using. But make sure when you are using the vertical method, you are writing the like terms below the like terms only. Please, I am mentioning it over here. Like terms below like terms only. I am writing this so that you can remember it. So you will have to write the like terms, otherwise your terms will not be able to add, because a like term cannot be added with an unlike term, right? So that is why make sure that you are writing like terms below the like terms. That was about the addition of the algebraic expressions. Let us move on to the subtraction now. As I discussed earlier, subtraction can be done only with the like terms only. So let us do this now. Here also we are having two methods of doing subtraction of algebraic expressions, that is horizontal and vertical. The horizontal would be similar to this one, that is you are going to write it in a horizontal format, and the vertical is going to be in a vertical format. So let us start one by one. The first one is horizontal method. The example says you have to subtract 10x minus 4y plus 5z from 13x minus 2y minus z. Please pay attention. If I ask you to subtract 2 from 5, what will you do? You are going to do 5 minus 2. If I ask you to subtract 10 from 50, you will do 50 minus 10. So that is how this is to be done. You have to subtract this expression from the other one. So we are going to write the other expression first. So that means we are going to write 13x minus 2y minus z, and write this in brackets. I'll tell you the reason. Here there also in the addition we had written in the horizontal method the first step, and the expressions were written in the bracket format only. So the next one, the next expression would be 10x minus 4y plus 5z. Now we'll open the brackets. The first expression is going to remain the same. The second one is going to change. I'll show you how. Minus plus becomes minus. Minus into minus becomes plus. And minus plus becomes minus. So we have minus 5z as the last term. Now we can group all the like terms together. The like terms would be 13x minus 10x minus 2y plus 4y minus z minus 5z. Now simplifying the like terms, we would get here 3x minus 2y plus 4y gets us 2y, and minus z minus 5z gives us minus 6z. So this is the final answer. Why? Because we cannot subtract it or solve it any further, as now the terms that we have in the expression are unlike, and we cannot simplify the unlike terms. So we'll leave the answer here only. Let us try this subtraction by the vertical method now. In the vertical method, make sure the same point, that is like terms, are written below the like terms only, so that you can subtract only like terms with the other like terms, right? You cannot do a subtraction between unlike terms. So make sure you are writing like terms below the like terms. So what is the bigger number? The bigger expression over here from which we have to subtract is 13x minus 2y minus z. Now what is the other expression? It was this. So we'll write it 10x below the x term, 4y below the y term, and 5z below the z term. Now you are going to subtract. For subtraction, what happens is you are always going to change your signs. The signs of the lower expression always gets reversed. By reversed, I mean to say, if this was plus, its sign now has become minus. If this is minus, its sign now has become plus. If this is plus, it has been converted into minus. Now why I have done that? Because that is to be done in the case of, always in the case of subtraction of algebraic expressions in the using vertical method. So you will always have to convert, or you can say you can change the signs of the lower expression, right? If it is plus, you make it minus. If it is minus, you make it plus. And now you can simplify. Now you will do 13x minus 10x. What is 13x minus 10x? That gives you 3x. What is minus 2y plus 4y? That gives you plus 2y. What is minus z minus 5z? That gives you minus 6z. Now you can check your answer with the horizontal method. Both are coming to be the same. That means we have done both the methods correctly, because our answers are already matching, otherwise it would not have matched. So that is how you can do the addition and subtraction of algebraic expressions using two methods, that is horizontal, in which you write the terms, you write the expressions in a horizontal way, always write them in the form of brackets, and in the next step you open the brackets like this and like this, and you can after that group the like terms together. After grouping of the like terms, you will simplify it and get your answer. Whereas in the vertical method, for both addition and subtraction, you will have to make sure that you are writing like term below the like term, right? Similarly in that, like term below the like term, and in the addition that you simply add it up, whereas when you are doing the subtraction using vertical method, always change the signs of the lower expression. Once you change the sign, you simplify it and write the answer. So please practice addition and subtraction as much as possible, because the next two type of fundamental operations that we will be doing are multiplication and division. There you will be requiring to use this addition and subtraction.